Hello tech community, welcome to P-TekLearn. In this series of 108 practice questions, I will walk you through 108 of the most commonly asked questions that can help you pass the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate exam. For each question, I will explain the correct answer in detail on each slide. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask in the comments section. Before we begin, I request you to subscribe to our channel and enable notifications so you will be alerted whenever a new video in the series is released. So far in this series, we have covered 10 questions. In this today's session, let's cover 5 more questions. Let's start with question number 11. A financial company wants to automate provisioning and configuring a solution that uses AWS services such as IIM, EC2, and DynamoDB for multiple LOBs within the organization. Which AWS service can be used to meet this requirement? Option A, AWS CloudFront. AWS CloudFront distributes the traffic to the edge locations to decrease the network latency. That's not our requirement in this scenario. Option B, AWS Code Build. AWS Code Build is a managed service that compiles source code, runs tests against the source code, and produces software packages that are ready to deploy. So here we are not looking for a deployment option. Option C, AWS Code Deploy. This is a deployment service that automates application deployments to EC2 instances, on-premises instances, or serverless Lambda functions, and so on. In this scenario, we are not looking to deploy any code. Okay, let's see the last option. AWS CloudFormation. Exactly. This is the perfect solution for our requirement. AWS CloudFormation is a service that helps us model and set up Amazon Web Service resources. We create a template that describes all the AWS resources that we want to use, and the AWS CloudFormation takes care of provisioning and configuring those resources for us. So option D is the right solution for our requirement. Question number 12. Your team needs a security policy to encrypt data before writing to the AWS storage. As an architect, what's your solution for this requirement? Option A, AWS Certificate Manager. AWS Certificate Manager can be used to generate SSL certificates to encrypt traffic in transit, but not at rest. So this is not the correct option. So option B, AWS API Gateway with STS. This is also not the right answer because it is used for issuing tokens while using the API gateway for traffic in transit. Option C, AWS IIM Access Key. This is used for providing secure access to EC2 instances, but not for encrypting the data. Option D, AWS KMS API. This is the right answer. AWS Key Management Service is a managed service that makes it easy for us to create and control the encryption keys used to encrypt the data. KMS is integrated with the other AWS services including Amazon Simple Storage Service S3, Amazon Redshift, and so on. So this is the right option to meet this requirement. Question number 13. A team of reporters of a media company uploads images and videos to S3 bucket through a web application. Another team of writers frequently uses these images and videos for their news articles. The team needs an S3 storage class that can automatically optimize the storage costs with unpredictable usage patterns. So what's the correct storage solution for this requirement? So here we have to note 2 requirements. Frequently use of the objects from S3 bucket and with unpredictable usage patterns, right? So let's go through the options. One zone IA. So one zone IA is not the right option here in this scenario. It saves the cost, but it will not provide any protection in case of availability zone failures. Also, this class is suitable for infrequently accessed data and not for frequently accessed data. Option B, standard IA. Standard IA storage class is for infrequently accessed data and there are no retrieval charges associated. But for this requirement, we do not know the data access pattern, right? So which may result in higher costs. Option C, intelligent tiering. Yes, this is the right option. When the access pattern to web application using S3 storage buckets is unpredictable, we have to go with the S3 intelligent tiering storage class. This storage class includes two access tiers, frequent access and infrequent access based upon the access patterns. It moves data between these tiers, which helps in cost savings. And also, S3 intelligent tiering storage class has the same performance as that of standard storage class. So this is the right solution to meet this requirement. Let's see what is the other option says. S3 Glacier. S3 Glacier is to provide durable and extremely low cost storage for infrequently used data, but not for frequently used data. So option D is not right solution for this requirement. Question number 14. A company is developing a new web application to be hosted on AWS. This application needs to store its session data. What's your recommendation? Option A, storage gateway. So the storage gateway is to store the data from on-premises to AWS cloud. It's a hybrid storage service. So that is not used for storing the data like web application session data. Option B, Elastic Cache. Elastic Cache is the perfect option for this requirement. Elastic Cache is a web service that makes it easy to set up, manage, and scale a distributed in-memory data store or cache environment in the cloud. It provides a high performance, scalable, and cost-effective caching solution while removing the complexity associated with the development and management of distributed cache environment. So this is the right option for this requirement. Option C, CloudWatch. CloudWatch offers cloud monitoring services for the customers of AWS resources. This is not suitable to store the session data. And finally, Kinesis data streams. Kinesis data streams is to stream big data online and analyze the data. That is not to store the data. So the right option is B. Question number 15. A media company needs a solution to automatically transcode large volumes of media files into different formats for their business needs. What's your recommendation? Option A, Kinesis video streams. This is an incorrect solution because Kinesis video streams is designed for securely capturing and processing video streams for analytics, but not to transcode or reformat media files. Option B. This is also incorrect because AWS IoT Core provides communication and management capabilities for IoT devices. So that is not suitable for this requirement. Option C, IoT Greengrass. This is also not appropriate solution for this requirement because IoT Greengrass extends IoT functionality to edge devices, allowing local processing and secure communication between the devices. Option D, AWS Elastic Transcoder. Elastic Transcoder is the correct option for this scenario. It is a scalable media transcoding service that automatically converts media files into formats suitable for various devices. This makes an ideal for efficiently delivering media content across different platforms. So the correct option is D. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, please like it and then subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Bye now.